And this is my Jeep, and it's Tuesday, July 26th. And yesterday, I got my cover off my rear differential. You can see the fluid down through there. Today I'm working on the axles. I'm just going to do one, and tomorrow maybe do the other side. I'm not trying to overwork myself, and it is real hot out here. The humidity and the heat is up there around 100 index anyway, and it's real humidity. So anyway, we'll begin some rain a little bit later, and I got this done. Anyway, this I don't have a hammer tool to pull this axle, so what I'm doing, I'm using an alternate method that I found on Vortex Garage, and I used it when I pulled the old axles out, and it worked well. Anyway, I've been these new axles, they only got about 100 miles on them. I think they're going to be a little harder to come out, but anyway, that's what I'm working on right now. And now these rotors I'm going to reuse. The ones last year I didn't, and I could hit them pretty hard. These I'm going to have to be careful because they're still new, and I don't want to damage them. And making progress. I get this axle out, I will update. And everybody's seen it before. I took the caliper off, took the retainer nuts off, for the axle, and then I flipped the rotor around backwards and put a couple of nuts on it to hold it in place. Out for now. Okay, it's a my Jeep update. As you see, I got the axle loose and out. I'm not pulling it all the way out. I don't know if I have to. I'll see when I start tearing into the differential. But as you see, all I did was rotate it around. I used my rubber hammer, and I hit it a few times. I had to hit it some pretty good licks, and it finally popped loose. It seemed like it was harder. These are new axles. It seemed like it was harder to get out than the old axles were last year. Anyway, I got this one out, and this is where I'm going to stop today, and I'll do the passenger side rear axle tomorrow. And that's my Jeep out. And this is my Jeep update. It's been a couple of days since I've pulled the axle on the driver's side, and I'm back working on the passenger side rear, and I've already loosened up the bolts on the caliper. I got to take the caliper off, and it's an 18 millimeter. Let's see, it's 18 millimeter. I've already got it loose. Had to break it loose. You can do it with a breaker bar. I just tapped it with my rubber hammer. Well, I said I tapped it, I hit it. Anyway, that's loose. I got the bottom one loose too. Let's see. You can see it's already loose. And then I'll take my caliper off. And I'll bungee cord it up. Sure you do that because you don't want if it falls, you don't want it to damage it or come apart. And it fell. I failed to bungee cord it on the other side, and it fell, and it hurt my hand. It took off some skin, so that's another reason to bungee cord it. And I got the bolts out. And you can see the caliper's coming loose. I'm probably going to have to put the camera down because I don't want to drop this caliper, so I'll pick it up after I get it off. Okay, now you can see I got the caliper off. I've got it bungee cord to my spring, just kind of keep it out of the way. And this rotor here is coming right off. Now the one on the other side, I had to work at it a little bit. I don't know why, but I had to tap it off. And this one here seems to be coming right off, as you can see. But anyway, let me see if I can get it off without... yeah, there we go. All right. And what I'm going to do is, if I can do this with one hand, is the Vortex Garage alternate method. is what I use, and I appreciate getting that info from him because I didn't have to run to AutoZone and get that hammer tool to pull out the axle. This works fine. And as you can see, I reversed that rotor. I put a couple of lug nuts on it, and I'm tightening them down. Okay, the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm not really gonna show this on video so I can get them off. I gotta take the 4 retainer nuts off. There's 4 up, 2 up top, 2 on the bottom, because that axle won't go anywhere without those being out. Get back to you in a little bit. Okay, I got it broke loose. I'm just going to show a demonstration what I did. I had to come back. I had to tap it pretty hard. You see that it's loose. And anyway, again, I found this method on Vortex Garage. It's still in there a little bit. I'll have to work a little bit more. Let me see. And I had to put the camera down. I had to make use of both hands, and I just yanked on it and it came on out. So I got that axle out. So both axles are out where I can start getting in, digging into this differential. So I guess what I'll do is I'll start off by cleaning it, looking at it real close, see what I can see, and then I'll review my procedures on taking it apart and removing that carrier. And I'll update you a little bit later. It might be fast. Yeah, see, but I don't really feel any excessive play in this carrier gear. I don't know. It could be, but the noise that I've heard, yeah, I think that could be just normal backlash or the space between the gears. I don't know if that's showing up that little noise. And I don't hear any noise when I rotate the drive shaft. Let's see. I'm rotating the drive shaft and I don't hear any noise in there. You hear that? Now that could be excessive, but I don't know. Okay, anyway, have to do some research before I start tearing into this stuff, because I may be doing something that I don't need to do. I'm not sure. Out.